Hello and welcome. I am Shahid Hussain Sumro. Today we are going to discuss the life of the visionary scholar Shah Wali Ullah. In this video, we will explore the life and the contribution of renowned Islamic scholar and reformer Shah Wali Ullah as a prominent religious and political figure in the 18th century India. Shah Waliullah left a lasting impact on Islamic thought and practice. In the upcoming slide, we will explore Shah Waliullah's early life, education. We will learn that he was born in 1703 in India, Delhi, and studied Islamic theology and jurisprudence under the guidance of his father and grandfather. Shah Waliullah came from a long lineage of Islamic scholars and jurists. He studied Islamic theology and jurisprudence under the tutelage of his father and grandfather, laying the foundation for his profound understanding of the religion. Shah Waliullah's legacy is defined by his unwavering commitment to the reforms and his influence within Islamic community. He advocated for political and social reforms, reinterpreting Islamic laws to address the pressing issues of his time. Through his visionary ideas and teachings, he aimed to strengthen and unify diverse Muslim sects and schools of thought, promoting a more inclusive and tolerant version of Islam. Hailing from the historic city of Delhi, Shah Waliullah's impact extended beyond the realm of religion. He served as an esteemed advisor to the Mughal rulers, providing guidance on matters of state religion, further solidifying his standing as a prominent figure in 18th century India. His remarkable efforts to reform and revitalize Islamic thought and practice in the Mughal Empire, Shah Waliullah was a vocal advocate for political and social reforms within Islamic community. He sought to reinterpret Islamic law and jurisprudence to address the needs and the challenges of his contemporary society. Through his innovative and thinking and tireless efforts, he aimed to breathe new life into the faith, making it more relevant and responsive to the lived or experienced of people. Beyond his intellectual pursuits, Shah Waliullah also worked tirelessly to unite the various Muslim sects and schools of thought. He promoted a more inclusive and tolerant version of Islam, striving to bridge the gaps that had divided the community. By advocating for unity and understanding, he aspired to create a harmonious and a cohesive Islamic society. In the next segment of this lecture, we will explore that how Shah Waliullah's lasting impact on the Mughal Empire and enduring legacy of his religious and political influence. Now we explore the profound impact of religious thought and practice. As a religious influencer, a central aspect of his life's work as the revival of Islamic teachings and emphasis on understanding Islam's purest form. So he advocated for the Quranic teaching as a central guidance for the Muslim community, calling for a deeper comprehension of faith. Furthermore, he undertook the monumental task of translating Quran into Persian, making this holy text accessible to non-Arabic speakers and expanding the reach of Islamic teaching. Alongside this, he also took a reformist approach, criticizing the religious stagnation of his time and encouraging and the practice of ijtihad. or independent reasoning. This helped to unify conflicting Islamic sects on grounds. Lastly, he promoted the study of Hadith, role the eclectic sayings of actions of Prophet Muhammad as a core source for Islamic jurisprudence. He authored significant works such as Hujjatul Baligha, further solidifying his legacy in this field. Moving further, we will explore his political and influence and vision for Muslim unity shaped his impact on broader socio-political landscape. Now we discuss about his political influencing. Building as we have discussed in previous slide. Now we turn to their significance political influence of Shah Wali Ullah. They were a strong advocate for. He was a strong advocate for unity among Muslim rulers and scholars, emphasizing the need to resist external threats. He emphasized the importance of ignorance based on Islamic principles, encouraging rulers to uphold justice and fairness. Recognizing the internal weaknesses of the Mughal Empire, he sought strategic alliance to resist the expansion of the British and the Marathas' power. Notably, this individual ideas and efforts inspired the leaders of later reformer movements, such as Shah Sayyid Ahmad Shahid and Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan, who continued for the push for the change and the progress within the Muslim community. Moving forward, we will discuss the social impact. Shah Waliullah also dedicated himself to addressing the pressing social issues of his time. He advocated for equal rights and opportunities for the marginalized communities, challenging the existing social and economic disparities, recognizing the plight of the underprivileged. He pushed for the implementation of social welfare programs to provide basic necessities and support for the economically disadvantaged. Shah Waliullah also criticized the exploitation by the elite classes, exposing and denouncing the unfair practices and power dynamics that enable the privileged few to exploit the masses for their own benefit. He encouraged economic and moral reforms within the Muslim community, advocating for the adoption of the ethical principles in business and the social interactions. Through these multifaceted efforts, Shah Waliullah aimed to create a more just, equitable, and compassionate society, addressing systematic issues and empowering the underprivileged. This holistic approach to social reform laid the foundation for his lasting impact. So, in this slide, we will discuss key works of Shah Waliullah. His key published works further demonstrates his intellectual contributions and the breadth of his impact. One of his most notable works is Hujjatul Balagha, which provides extensive analysis of Islamic thought and its relevance to societal issues and challenges. Through this seminal work, Shah Waliullah explored deeply into the philosophical underpinnings of Islam and explored how its teachings could be applied to address pressing concerns of his time. And another influential work is Zalatul Akhfa, which offers a comprehensive discussion on the importance of unity and solidarity among the Muslim Ummah. In this text, Shah Waliullah passionately argued for the need to bridge sectarian divides and foster a stronger sense of collective identity within the broader Islamic community. Lastly, Fathur Rahman stand out as a highly acclaimed Persian translation and interpretation of the Holy Quran. This work was instrumental in making the sacred text more accessible and understandable to the wider audience, further strengthening the intellectual and spiritual foundations of the Muslim community in the South Asia. Through these seminal works, Shah Waliullah not only advanced Islamic thought but also laid the groundwork for the political awakening and reform movements that would follow, as we will explore in next slide. Building his legacy. His lasting legacy is one of the pioneer Islamic reform and bridging sectarian divides in the South Asia. Through his groundbreaking efforts, he laid foundation for a profound intellectual and political awakening among the Muslims in the Indian subcontinent. Shah Wali Ullah, as a pioneer Islamic reformer, worked tirelessly to modernize and reform Islamic thought and practice in the region, bridged the gap between Shia and Sunni sects, promoting unity and tolerance. His teachings and ideas influenced and inspired later Islamic reformers, paved the way for the subsequent thinkers and movements that continued the work of Islamic modernization, catalyzing political awakening. Laid the foundation for a growing political consciousness and activism among South Asian Muslims. His ideas and teachings helped catalyze a sense of collective identity and aspiration for the Muslims community through his work. He played a crucial role in shaping intellectual and political landscape of Muslims in the region, transitioning to the conclusion. So we move forward. Through his groundbreaking work, Shah Wali Ullah was instrumental reviving the Muslim community across various fronts. He breathed new life into religious practices, strengthening the political influence of the Muslims, and fostered a great sense of social cohesion with community. Shah Wali Ullah's legacy continues to reverberate through the ages, as his teachings and ideas inspired countless Islamic reforms. His vision of unity and collective progress among Muslims has become a guiding light for those trying to modernize and unifying the Islamic world. As a true visionary, Shah Waliullah addressed the challenges of his time with remarkable foresight and insight, providing lasting solutions that have stood the test of this time. His remarkable contributions have etched his name in the annals of Islamic history, ensuring that his legacy will continue to inspire and guide Muslims towards a bright future. Thank you, all of you. That's it from my side. If you have any questions, queries, concerns regarding this lecture, if you want that I would explain it or make it more in understandable for you, I also have developed uh, topical for this. You can get this in word shape as well. So thank you, all of you. That's it from all my side.